Do we cheers like we did at the start of our...
Coffee.
We can't talk about creativity without coffee. What kind of coffee are you drinking?
Black coffee.
Black coffee.
The only kind of real coffee that is acceptable to drink. Welcome to the first behind-the-scenes video by us, Goons. Today we are talking about our music video for Do It Again, which is the first stop-motion music video that we have ever made, and my first attempt at stop-motion at all. And I think it worked. It was not perfect by any means, but it was pretty fun and effective, and I think that we would do it again.
So let's talk about the inspiration. What inspired Do It Again as a song in the first place?
I wanted to create a song that had similar tones to some of Jack Antonoff's music with the band Bleachers. In his first album, there's a lot of music that is very, very chaotic. It has a lot of cut and dry, very intense, distorted electric guitar parts with cut and dry bass parts and vocals that have no reverb on them at all, and then it will immediately turn into something that has lots and lots of reverb and feels really, really big and open. So I was playing with that kind of juxtaposition, and that's how Do It Again happened. The pre-chorus for Do It Again is like really, really dry, and then the chorus is like this big open kind of...
lovely wash of sound and
yeah,
dreamy.
very Laney, or the 1975.
Very true. And when you're talking about all of those different chaotic parts, if you go listen to the song, like I think one of my favorite parts in it is all of your spoken or shouted vocal bits in that pre-chorus. There's so many little nuggets of you're shouting, "Don't leave me," and "I'm sick of this," and just all of the different kinds of things that we say while we're in the middle of trying to figure out whether or not we're willing to like stick with a relationship or leave it all behind or any of those kind of things. And I think you captured that really well.
Yeah, as somebody who's a very, very emotional individual, especially as it pertains to love, it can feel really chaotic at times in your head. And so I wanted to make a song that really like felt like what goes on inside my head sometimes. It's very like rambunctious and uncertain, and there's very high emotions and like big statements made, and the song is about falling in love, and despite getting hurt by love, deciding that you would fall in love again because it's worth it. So it's a good... I like the subject matter.
So speaking of the falling in love and doing all of that, there's parts of that imagery that showed up in the actual production of the video. So let's switch over to production. Why stop motion for this video, and what inspired kind of the storyline that went around it?
I'm not entirely sure why I chose to do a stop motion video. I thought it would be really, really cool, and it's a piece of editing and art that I have not tackled yet. And if you follow Goons, what you will see is that we will continually tackle new forms of art and media because we're kind of obsessed a little bit with
we love it
creating.
All.
Yeah, we love it all. So yeah, I don't know, but I do know that I wanted to be a hero, and so and so the Lego Man is supposed to be. It's a very like classic children's kind of story, right? And we used a lot of my childhood toys and a lot of William's childhood toys, and we just thought it would be fun to tell basically like a hero rescuing the damsel in distress story. And yeah.
I remember in the beginning when you were sending us snippets of the early stop motion and all the things that this little guy was doing, and I was like, what if he is with a girl Lego and they, you know, are together in the beginning and then kind of get torn apart. And that's how the love story part of it started to kind of blossom, and why you see him falling down portals and trying to find his way back to the girl. And it was fun kind of figuring out how we were going to thread all of that together.
It was, yes. Sydney was very helpful in the actual story arc of this music video. I was very caught up in the chaos and fun of making things, and I kept showing them things, and Sydney kept being like, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we had to make the story cohesive.
Well, that's the fun of having any creative team, is that you've got different people to watch different things, and you've got an incredible brain for the actual making it work and making it happen in the mechanics of a thing, as well as capturing the emotion. But it was fun to kind of get to be the second pair of eyes watching the torturous pair of eyes going, now that you've put in all of this wonderfully hard work towards this, here's what I think might still need a little piece in it. But that was really fun. So do you have any particular favorite memories from making this video? I
do. I have two moments that I really, really loved. I think the very beginning of this video was a very grueling process because I didn't know how stop motion worked. I was clumsy, and I had to reshoot so much of this because of one small mistake. If you take like a couple bad photos in your sequence, you kind of have to redo the entire sequence of like 1,000 photos. So it's a long process. But my favorite moment was when I had created the idea of having him fall into a portal, and I designed it and edited it, and then was able to actually watch it for the first time, and it felt like the video was worth making. Because that moment was just so cool to me when he kind of falls into this portal and it just opens up on the first chorus. I really like the whole point of that musical moment is to make everything feel so chaotic, and then all of a sudden you have like a sense of understanding and peace about something, and the world kind of opens up. And so visually, when that first happened, I was pretty excited about it.
It felt really good. I remember when he first sent me that first completed... Oh, God. It's not on your shirt, right? It's not. Did it get on your? It didn't get on your shirt.
No,
That's
we're
good.
fine. We're fine.
Okay.
Keep going.
There's coffee on your pants, but you're fine. No, I remember when you started sending me the completed pieces of it and going, "Oh my gosh, it's working! It's moving! It's going somewhere! This is so fun!" And I came and helped on a couple different production days, where the day that you were doing the whole dinosaur scene.
Yes.
And it was really fun going into the front yard and just like collecting rocks and sticks and all of the things that we needed to make that look really cool. It was really fun to get to be in the flow of that process and figure out how to do something that we'd never done before. It was really cool.
It's pretty great, and as an adult to play with toys and call it work, so that's pretty fun.
Speaking of, I think that you should show everyone Robo-Man.
Yes. My other favorite part of this video is that we used a toy that I've wanted to put in a music video since I was a child. Owl City's first music video of the song Fireflies has this robot in it.
Is it really? I didn't know it had this specific robot.
It's white, but it is this exact robot. And it's amazing. It makes fart noises and moves. Like, listen. I mean, come on.
Who doesn't want a farting robot in their art?
I always do. So on that note, thank you so much for watching, and we will make more of these, and we'll see you again soon.
If you liked this video, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel for more creative fun and Goonie adventures, and we'll see you on the flip side.